Hi there everyone, Lara Riggio here, your energy trainer, coming to you today with an exercise, a cosmic energy reset to help you better navigate what you could be feeling from Mercury Retrograde. So if you've been feeling more agitated or irritated lately, had a tendency to become more overwhelmed this week, or maybe you've had trouble sleeping, waking between 3 and 5 a.m. maybe? If you've experienced any of these symptoms, it could be not just your life, but the effects of the electromagnetic frequency shifts that this retrograde can cause. Now, I really didn't put a whole lot of stock in astrology until years ago. I started seeing many of my clients come in with the same energetic imbalances. When Mercury went retrograde, I often found their central nervous systems to be more overstimulated than usual. And I would need to calm their system before we did anything else in our session. And time again, this particular imbalance I saw when Mercury was retrograde. So again this time, I started to see the same thing. Central nervous system overload, overwhelm, and over-agitation. I myself experienced it, my new baby experienced it, and many of my clients did as well. So I'm going to take you through an exercise right now to help you calm your system so that you can ground your body in this new energy and move with the shift that just occurred versus feeling like you're just affected by it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start off by doing a body scan. So just scan through your body, start at your head, and start to move down through your neck, and just note any tension or tightness or constriction you may feel. Scan down through your shoulders, down through your torso, down through your legs, and then we're going to re-rate how you feel after we do this exercise. So start off by placing your middle finger inside your belly button. So find your belly button, place the finger inside that belly button, and then you're going to take the other middle finger in between your eyebrows. You're going to pull up gently on these points as you take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale the air out of your mouth. Do it again. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the air out of your mouth. And one more grounding, centering breath. Breathe in. And exhale the air out. Now we're going to do it on the back side of the body. So you're going to find your sacrum, and you go to the base of your sacrum. Okay, the base of your sacrum, really where your tailbone starts to curve down. You're going to place your middle finger there and pull up on that point. And then you're going to take your other middle finger, place it behind your head, the very base of your occiput. So where that ridge comes out, go right below it, and then pull up on both these points. And as you're pulling up on these points, again, take another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the air out of your mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the air out of your mouth. And one more time, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the air out of your mouth. Then take this bottom hand, trace it up your spine. Take the other hand, go over to touch it. Bring your hand over your head to your nose and do a little twist. Then you're going to take both hands, go from your pubic bone and trace up your center line slowly. And then just do a little twist in front of your lips. Now what we've just done is we have connected and stabilized both the central and the governing meridians in the Chinese acupressure system, okay? And doing this can help you ground in your body and feel more centered in yourself, okay? Now, the next thing we're going to do is an exercise that helps to drain any extra electrical charges in your body and helps you calm your central nervous system. It's called heart electric. So to find these points, we're going to start by finding your belly button. You're going to go straight down from your belly button, and you're going to stop where you feel a bone. That's your pubic bone. So at the very base of your torso, you have a hard bone. That's your pubic bone. You're going to go along the pubic bone to the very side of it. So where it just ends on the right-hand side is where you're going to rest your fingertips. You're going to do this with your fingertips. So create like a little cone. Again, go down from the belly button, find that hard bone, your pubic bone, go across it so that you're on the side of that bone. Again, fingertips are in this position. The other point you're going to find by going in from your underarm. So your underarm on the left-hand side here, you're going to go in about 3 inches. And you're just going to rub around here and see where you feel a little bit of a tender spot. That tender spot is where you want to rest your fingertips. And again, the fingertips are going to be placed together in a cone shape, okay? So rest your hand where you feel the tender spot on your left chest. So you've got the left chest point, you've got the right pubic bone point, and you're going to rest in this position. You can either rest in a chair in this position, or you could lay down in bed. And I suggest doing this exercise at night if you're having trouble sleeping before you go to bed, or if you're finding that you're just waking up lately and feeling kind of off emotionally, you could do this in the morning when you wake up. I like to press snooze and actually get into this position and calm my body before I even get out of bed. I find my days go much better when I start it this way. So depending on how you're being affected, you could do it in the evening or the morning or both. Okay, so again, place your hands in these positions. Now, see if you can relax in this position. So you may want to lean back in your chair and just relax. You can close your eyes. If you're leaning back in bed, close your eyes and relax. And while we're here, I'm going to take you through a meditation that can help you benefit more from this retrograde. In my blog, I have more information about what's actually occurring from a planetary perspective during this retrograde. But the opportunity that exists is for us to go inward and get more in touch with our heart's desires and to ground ourselves in our ability to take our cues from our heart versus our head or our ego. So as you are resting in this position, see if you can tap into your fingertips and feel the pulses that are occurring right now in your fingertips. It should almost feel like a heartbeat coming to the surface of your skin, pulsing into your fingertips. So just tap into your fingers and see if you can feel the pulses in both the right hand and the left hand beginning to merge. So the heartbeat that you were feeling in the right hand and in the left hand, see if they're beginning to come together and pulse as one. And now let's take a deep breath in through our nose. And exhale the air out. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale the air out. And let's take one more breath and breathe into any part in your body that feels still a little bit tight or tense. So take a deep breath into that spot and exhale the air out. So now I'd like you to think about anything that's on your mind lately and that's bothering you. and maybe just keeping you from having as good of a day as you'd like to. So think about whatever's bothering you right now. And then I'd like you just to imagine that whatever's happening or whatever's happened, let's just say that it works out and the best possible case scenario manifests. So just imagine the best possible case scenario works out for whatever has been bothering you. And with that, let's do a feelization. Let's feel into how it might look, feel, sound for this to occur. So, if the best possible case scenario worked out for you, what might you see in your life happening? Just imagine what you might see. And then if the best possible case scenario occurred, what might you hear? Either in the environment around you, or maybe it could be comments from the people in your life. What might you hear if the best possible case scenario worked out? And then finally, how would this make you feel? How would it make you feel if the best possible case scenario worked out for you? And now, I want you to think about, have you ever felt anything similar to this before in your life? Have you ever felt a similar feeling? Go back and think about that time that you felt the similar feeling, and I want you to bring it back up into your body. Bring up that feeling, feel it in your body, and let's take another deep breath. And exhale. And now, I'd like you to think about the world a little bit. I'd like you to think about if in 2 years' time, as a society and as a people, what would it look like if we were able to be more unified? What would it look like if some of the opposing sides that exist right now were able to come together and create unity? Maybe new ways of communicating with one another. Maybe create new legislation that works for both sides. Create a way of creating laws and governing together that was actually proactive, positive, and that satisfied both sides. So think about the possibility of this, and think about what the world might look like in 2 years if this occurred. What might you see? And just let your mind imagine whatever pops up. What might you see in your own life if we were able to become more unified and connected with one another? And then what might you hear? What might you hear people saying, or what might you hear in your environment if this were to occur? And last but most important, how would you feel if things were different and the opposing forces that exist right now were able to get along, they were able to communicate better and come up with solutions that worked for both sides? How would that make you feel? And now think about, have you ever felt anything similar at any other point in your life? See if you can bring up that feeling, remember that time, and see if you can expand that feeling through your body. Breathe in, expand it through your body, and then exhale. And now tap back into your fingertips and see if you can reconnect to the heartbeat that you felt earlier. And now take your right hand and you're going to move it to the center of your chest, your sternum. So on your sternum, between your chest, you're going to keep your fingertips touching together and place that hand right on the center of your chest. With your hand on your heart, I would like you to think about the two different emotions that you just felt and see if you can't breathe them right into your heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, see if you can fill your heart with those two emotions. So, the emotion that you felt when we thought about your personal situation working out in the most ideal way possible. And then also the emotion that you felt when we thought about the potential of what it could be like if our society were more unified and we all got along better. So, remembering those two emotions, just think to yourself, little by little, I can feel more and more, and just think about those emotions. Little by little, I can feel more and more, and little by little, throughout my day and throughout this retrograde, I can feel more and more. Little by little, throughout my day and throughout this retrograde, I can feel more and more. Now tap back into your fingertips. Feel the pulses between the two. And again, just think to yourself, little by little, I can feel more and more. And throughout my day and throughout this retrograde. And now take your left hand, and this time you're going to place your fingertips above your belly button. Okay, so we've now got one hand on the heart chakra and one hand on our solar plexus chakra. So we're going to be connecting our ability to tap into our heart with our identity. So we're connecting our heads with our hearts right now. As you do this, just think to yourself, tapping into these emotions on a daily basis, I can connect my head with my heart. Little by little, I can connect my head with my heart and manifest outcomes that are aligned with what I desire versus my reactivity to what I don't. Little by little, I can connect my head and my heart and attract more situations aligned with these emotions, the ones I desire versus what I don't. Take a deep breath in. Fill your body with these emotions. and exhale. And now just tap back into your body. See how you feel. Do a scan. Go from the top of your head, down through your neck, down through your torso, and see how that feels now. Hopefully you're more relaxed. I know I am. And guys, remember, you can do this in the evening and in the morning, or choose the side of the day where you need a little bit more calm, a little bit more ease, and a little bit more grace. Again, check out in my blog what's going on right now astrologically to get the full breadth of what this exercise can do for you. And please share this with anyone that you think could benefit from it. So much love, grace, and peace.